3 schools were fully equipped because they had none before. Also supply science equipment in 9 of the schools and provision of science furniture, fixture, and fitting in other secondary schools, all spread across 16 local government areas of the state. 493 million naira on the provision of introductory technology facilities, rehabilitation of infrastructure of boarding and library facilities, provision of school wall fencing, educational technology center, staff quarters for teachers in rural area, as well as supply of textbooks for school libraries and the use of teachers and exercise books. Between May 29, 1999, when we assumed office, and December last year, we spent a total sum of 546 million on school furniture, 150 million this year for provision of dual desk and benches for primary schools, and 1 billion naira is planned, and we believe that is not adequate, but on 1 meal a day for student program. This we plan to start in the first quarter of this fiscal year. Indeed, on infrastructure and facilities alone, this administration has spent more than 1.2 billion naira since coming to the office. That is only on infrastructure and facilities. This does not include similar disbursements to tertiary institutions owned by the state government and 1 billion naira earmarked for feeding. The construction of Millennium classroom blocks is another giant step towards achieving this administration's policy of decongesting our classrooms from an average of 120 to about 50 students per class in all public secondary schools in the state. Let me seize this opportunity to call on the organized private sector to participate along with our government in the provision of qualitative education for our children, because their partnership and investment will result in higher, competent, and very effective workforce. They are the future and the foundation of a successful organization in any economy. Human capacity building, children development is so crucial to economic recovery and sustenance that it must not be left alone to the government without the participation of organized private sector. We are ready to collaborate with all interested parties. You may adopt any school of your choice or any projects of your choice towards the education. Equally, I take this opportunity also to call on the federal government to be fair to Lagos State. Lagos State is the goose that lays the golden egg on the education tax fund. Yes, we are ready to share. But what is reasonable is that this is the only state that represents the entire national community. All ethnic nationalities in this country are here getting education from our system. Free of charge. This includes the children of the federal government workers, those left behind here, those who are dependent who are still here. And we contribute over 65% to the education tax fund. We don't get 5% back. What a society. What a denial. What an exploitation and abuse of a system. We are saying it so that the rest of the world may know. The federal government has to restructure the system of education and their policy. We, the state governors that are starting with the constitutional responsibility of taking care of education in our state, and the children of all the states, and particularly Lagos State, that caters for everyone without discrimination, must not be denied the rightful ownership of that fund. The resource should be reinvested in the system that generates it. We pay the taxes, we should have the money back. We are going to discuss more of fiscal discipline and true federalism. Today is a day of people's pride and pride, putting the people's first. I wish to appeal at this stage to the teachers and all our teachers. We appreciate you. To all parents, we know what you are going through. But like the book of Mrs. Hillary Clinton, now Senator Hillary Clinton, it takes a village to raise a child. Just consider today's economy. The burden of economic survival of individual parents, particularly those who are poor, those who have to roast plantain to survive, or sell granite, peanut to survive, sell bread. Their children require a future too because they are part of the whole. And it's only through purposeful leadership, the cooperation of teachers, can we eliminate poverty from our society. The most important asset of any society is sound education. You have been overworked and abused for 40 years of independence in this country, you teachers. But bear with me. This administration appreciates you. That is the truth. But we cannot reverse in one single swoop 12 months of governance, 20 months or 48 months of it. The poor condition you have been subjected to in the last 40 years or so. We are gradually moving there, sector by sector. Let us be patient, continue to persevere. We have done what is we consider the best in the payment. The teachers, particularly the principals, we have to be more honest with the administration. The teachers, you will get your promotion, you will get your reward. We are going to pay attention to your training, we are going to pay attention to your salaries. But you have to go also, talk to the federal government. They contribute only 12.5% to the education fund in the country. Only 12.5%. But they hold our money in ransom. Even teacher salary. Have they disbursed the last 4 months? No. We have verified that. We have to find funds to pay by all means. Your reward is here, not in heaven, and we will give you. We'll make sure we give you the right environment where you feel fulfilled. I believe you are more dedicated I believe you are more dedicated and patriotic than anybody else, particularly when dealing with children. And you are building our future for us today. These children are part of yours. They are part of your life goals. You want to see them becoming governors, pharmacists, engineers, commissioners, senators, and others. It will take all of us to raise them. Please, do not allow teacher trading to continue. School is for teaching, it's not for trading. We pursue vigorously our inspection program. I will not fulfill that today. We equally will give you the right atmosphere to make sure you are happy. But you will hear a very disappointing result anytime this week or next week. The headmasters abusing the system, colluding with workers in the Lagos State Secretariat, taking jumbo pay, diverting the funds. That's not role modeling. That is not compliance. I want you teachers to expose them. If the money are properly accounted for and well managed, we'll be able to pay you better. You deserve better pay than any other teacher in the Federation. That is the truth. I mean it. Every worker in the state. But I cannot take you there in one sweep. And I have to be, no matter how bitter it is, be very, very honest with you. So that from there you will continue to respect me. Rather than firing some headmasters, those people who are seriously fraudulent, teachers will not experience any type of retrenchment except promotion, because we need more of you. That statement excludes fraudulent principals. To those temporary teachers or contract teachers, wait until we straighten out the entire system. You'll see you enjoy automatic conversion as permanent teachers. For those of you who are found to be competent. And I thank you for all the past support and the future of these children. It is my belief that these schools that we are building, constructing for the future, the first 6 of them, Ikeja being my local government, I can't blame myself. The contractor will take up with 6 of them. Other sites have been Lagos Island, Agege, Alimosho, Mushin, and Tolu Island, and Nigeria followed them. And information has it that they are commencing the Tolu Island Bridge anytime from now. So those Nigeria follow the bridge. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much for your attention. It is my honor to turn the sword of Millennium classroom blocks to the glory of God Almighty and the education and future benefit of my children. I thank you for listening. God bless you. God bless Lagos.
fún àǹfààní àwọn bàbá wa àti àwọn.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Lagos State, Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Ambassador of the People's Republic of China, members of the State Executive Council and Chief of Staff, special advisors, Secretary to the State Government, Head of Service, permanent secretaries here present, honorable members of the State House of Assembly here present, local government chairman of Ikeja, my Lord spiritual and temporal, the consultant, the Director of Finance and Admin in the Ministry of Education, the local administrators of education here present, members of the Interministerial Technical Committee on the construction of Millennium Classroom, other directors, principal, students of Ojodu Grammar School, all other principals here present, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I wish to thank the Almighty God, whose grace has enabled us to witness this epoch-making event of the turning of the sword of the Millennium Classroom blocks at Ojodu Grammar School in Ikeja Local Education District by His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Lagos State, Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It is an established fact that there is acute shortage of infrastructural and instructional facilities in our schools, owing to the less attention paid to the educational sector by the past administration in the state. It is a commonplace to see between 80 and 120 students in a classroom during teaching and learning encounter in schools. This congestion was due to acute shortage of classrooms. Many public schools in the state have abandoned building projects and weak structures that pose security risks to the lives of staff and students. One can therefore conclude that it is at the backdrop of these problems that the state government deemed it obligatory to take this giant stride of building additional blocks of classrooms, identifying locations within the 20 local education districts to aid the smooth and effective teaching and learning processes. This gesture is also creating conducive atmosphere for students and teachers. On behalf of the entire stakeholders of education alike in the state, I hereby express our deepest appreciation and profound gratitude to the Executive Governor of Lagos State and all other members of the State Executive Council, the officers in the State Ministry of Works and Education, in the Ministry of Finance, in the Ministry of Economic Planning and Budget, who have contributed in one way or the other towards making this noble gesture a reality today. I cannot thank you enough, but heavens will roar in appreciation of your positive contributions towards moving education to greater heights in the state. More grace to your hard-working and success-achieving elbows. Thank you and God bless you.
Facilities for all the sciences at laboratories, 2 technical workshops, and each one has an office for the staff as well as a store adjoining. The block is quadrangular. The sports facilities are located within the quadrangular, and as we said, it is totally safe. Once the students come in and the gate is shut, they cannot go out until the gate is open. Therefore, transit will be seriously reduced, because yes, it may not be totally eliminated, because some who don't even enter at all can still be roaming about. But we also have, apart from this gate, we have 4 other entrances and 4 emergency exits, so that in the case of any eventuality, the students can safely leave. The entire block is very airy. Adequate provision has been made for the comfort of students and teachers. And because we experience so much breakages and theft of louvers, this particular structure is going to have wooden louvers. In advanced countries, this is used, and it's very good, very aesthetic, very durable, and we believe that the same will be true of Yasa. We have adequate parking facilities, and we have lights that would completely light up the area in the at night, NEPA permitting. And of course, with Enron on, there will be no power shortage anymore in Lagos State. In a nutshell, Sir Excellency, that is the Millennium Classroom block. Thank you very much for your generosity in giving this to us. As we have said, we will ask for more, sir. Yes, I understand that capacity. And yes, maybe you will go back to the seat. Yes, sir. You can just give it to your yes, you can read it.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Lagos State, Senator Tinubu. Your Excellency, the Commission of Education, Honorable Chairman of Ikeja Local Government, Honorable House Members, Commissioners, Permanent Secretaries, Service Chiefs, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Today, I feel greatly honored to attend this foundation laying ceremony of Lagos State Millennium Classroom Block. First of all, I wish to extend my warm and sincere congratulations to the government and the people of Lagos State and the Golden Swan Nigeria Limited for the commencement of this important project. I believe this project will be surely beneficial to the Nigerian people, especially to the people of Lagos State. As known to all, education is very important to a nation. It becomes more important in an era of intellectual economy. So I highly appreciate the wise and the far-sighted decision of the Lagos State government to do some practical things for the development of education. I'm very glad to hear that an affiliate of a Chinese company, the Golden Swan Nigeria Limited, being the investor of the very project, could make some contribution to the development of education in Nigeria. The successful implementation of the project would be a fruit of cooperation between Chinese and the Lagos State. I do hope the project could carry out smoothly. I would also like to take this opportunity to note that over the past 30 years, since the establishment of diplomatic relations between China and Nigeria, the friendly cooperation between the two nations has been expanding, especially since the elected government of Nigeria assumed office. There has been a better development of cooperation in various fields. There are many similarities between China and Nigeria. Both of them are developing countries. Each of them is the most populous country in their respective continent. They even share the same day as National Day. There is a bright future of cooperation between them. Nigeria is an important country in Africa. China thinks highly of its relations with Nigeria. It is Chinese government's policy to promote the further development of friendly cooperation with Nigeria. Such cooperation should not only be between central governments, but also between Chinese provinces and Nigerian states, and between enterprises. I believe that cooperation between China and the Lagos state will develop continuously and bear more fruits. Thank you, Your Excellency.
To the glory of Almighty God, for the benefit of our children's education and the future of our state, I thank God and thank the people of our state for this opportunity to commission. Lay the foundation of the block of class. I want to commission it. Please, just back. Please, why is the ambassador? Mr. Please, go to that side. Go to Lagos State Government. The foundation of this Millennium Classroom block was laid by His Excellency Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu
Executive Governor of Lagos State, on Tuesday, 30th January, year 2001. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What has been your feelings about the Tinubu's administration performance in the ed sector in Lagos?
Personally, he has endeared himself to the entire students of Edo Grammar School for the provision of the Millennium block of classrooms, because before that ceremony, we've always been crying to the government that we lack accommodation. Now with the provision of this Millennium classroom, I think it will go a long way in solving our problem. And moreover, from the plan, it has brought quality to education. And we are really grateful for his goodwill and for remembering the students of Edo Grammar School. Because Edo Grammar School has a peculiarity. It serves many communities in Lagos State and parts of the state. Communities like Alagbole, Yakoyo, Ojodu, Isheri, Olowora. So many students are here, about 4,000. So we've always had these functional classrooms which are not adequate. But with the provision of this qualitative learning classroom, I think it will enhance learning, teaching and learning. It will be in a more conducive atmosphere.
To put the record straight, the state government has been able to provide some educational facilities for schools in the state. What are the areas or what are those facilities that have been given to your school?
Specifically in Edo Grammar School, teachers have been supplied textbooks to enhance teaching. We have been given sets of furniture last session, and this year we've collected the first set. They've promised to bring more furniture. They have paid the NECO fees of all SS3 students, and so many other things they've done for education.
On your part, what efforts are being put up by you, principals and all the other members of staff, to further assist government in achieving its set goals?
Now, on our part, as the leader or the principal in the school, I've been trying to encourage my teachers to be more dedicated and committed to their duty and assist the government in achieving its objective of providing free education. That is why personally here, I do not collect any illegal fees. It is only fees approved by the government, which is only the PTA that we are collecting here. So we've made education accessible to the masses because that is the wish of the government.
On the part of students, how do you ensure adequate discipline?
The first instance, as the principal, I've encouraged my teachers to be role models, because if you are the role model, you come early, punctually to school, and you attend to your duties, automatically the students will take cue from you, and then they will fall in line. We've tried to punish those who come late. We have cancelled, we have used various methods in trying to instill discipline, and we are getting good dividends in that area.
Thank you very much.
But I just want you to know something. You know, infraction, the higher the number goes, it is increasing in quantity. You understand what I say? Yeah. Like I have to arrange in ascending order. This is 18/24. Okay, let somebody stand up and arrange this in ascending order. All your answers. Arrange them in ascending order. Somebody. I will be writing it for you. Next one. 16. 15. If the answer is right. Now I want you to know something. Let me have a sheet of paper. This is like this is just
Millennium classroom. As one of the students of the Jodo Grammar School, what is your feelings about this?
I feel it's a good thing that the governor of Lagos State, His Excellency Governor Tinubu, is doing such a thing, which is to encourage students outside that the government has not abandoned the grammar schools or the government schools. As in, this new foundation block is laying today will like reduce the density of classes. As you can see now, the class is overdensed. That is, the population in the class is maybe over 100 students, and I don't think students will be able to assimilate in such an environment. So if he's trying to, as he's building this block for us, which is for the growth of our students, I feel it will increase the rate of assimilation of the students, and also, as they say, a conducive environment aids high rate of assimilation. I feel it is a great achievement by the government, and I want to thank him for this project.
In the area of provision of learning facilities, your school definitely must have benefited from this. Can you specifically tell us what are those infrastructure facilities that are being given to your schools in terms of their benches?
Is it by the government?
Yes.
Actually, I think we have been given chairs by the government, but in our laboratory today, we have a few equipment or facilities, and which we science students, I don't think, because science is about practicals, as I would say, and if we are not given that background with practicals, I don't think we will be able to do well.
So in Hall, how will you describe the Tinubu's administration?
In what?
In Hall, how will you describe the Tinubu's administration vis-a-vis his performances in the education subsector?
If this project is going to be finished, I think it's a great achievement in the educational subsection of this country, and I think it will increase the pass rate of the country. You're welcome.
Concerted effort towards the improvement of education standard in Lagos State. What will you say to this?
I think he has really done so much for Lagos State, even coming to our little community, Jodu here, to come and put up a very good structure. I think accommodating so many students in a classroom has not been comfortable. For him to have been so considerate to put up a very comfortable building for us, we are very, very grateful. And in fact, words and speech are not enough to express our gratitude. Even though we are passing out, we will be rest assured that other juniors coming up, they will be very comfortable they'll have comfortable learning.
In the provision of facilities, learning facilities, how will you rate the government in this area?
I think he has just started the work, and there is every tendency that as he has started it, gradually he will come up to our laboratory to come and build it up for us. Although it is not really doing well now, but there is hope that he's going to start something in the nearest future.
One, the governor of Lagos State performed the laying foundation ceremony for the Millennium classroom blocks. Your school was selected as for the venue and the first beneficiary of such classrooms. As a student in this school, what is your feelings about these laudable projects?
Well, I feel good and I feel happy. Even when we resumed and we discovered that the whole land has been cleared, we thought that they've sold the land to Chinese, but to God be the glory, we discovered that it was a building project was done on it, and it's going to really enhance the brilliancy of this school. At least it's going to promote unity and friendship, as people will be coming to this school, especially brilliant students. They will be coming, people from the elite class, they will be coming to this school, and this school is going to attract brilliant students, scholastic teachers, and this is going to make Ojodu Grammar School a very good school.
Taking a look at Tinubu's course sheet in the education subsector, how will you describe his performance so far?
Well, his performance is good. He really tried. The fact that even in this school, in this local of Ojodu, there is chairs for the GS1 students, GS2 students, even SS3 made chairs for us. In our labs, we have stools that we can sit down, not that we stand up when we are doing practicals. Just thank him.
Thank you very much. All right.
turning the change. Doing an experiment with turning the change on a copper iron. A current of 0.5 amperes.
Olha lá, dia.
Yes, ma'am. I went to inform them. Many words that we can find and there are look at what is this? Naira, Nigerian money, Naira. If you look at this money, you will see head at the beginning. Head. That is why it's tied like this. Naira. This one. No. No, they are the outer people in the northern part of the country. Do you remember? No. Then
This I think pass for the hearing. Should be something. Yes. But it's not something. Yes. So it's not going to happen. Yes. But when you are teaching them, they shouldn't get any external.
Well, they can just 5 of them can sit. The 3 will be working, and the other 2 will pretend that it is working.
Okay, yes.
That's what we do. At least let us know what you do here. Okay. You understand?
All right, ma'am. Well, let's just make do with that. Okay. Children, pay attention.
When you want to start, let us know.
Okay. Now, wait, I'm going to show you this. What is this? Book. Book. You say it. Book. You are saying book. Say book. You. Book. Better. What about you? Book. Book. Better. Book. And then book. You see, book. Book. All of you say it together. Book. Book. That's good. Now, what is it? Baby. Okay, now go there. I'll show you another thing. How about this? Ball. So now we have learned 3 things. The first one is book. Then we have baby. Then we have ball. Can you think of another word that has book sound? Any word that has book sound there? Ball. This is the ball. Another one. Book. We have talked about book already. Another one. And baby. No, all this one we have talked about them. I want you to say something yourself. One word that has book. There. Bible. You know Bible? Bible. When you go to church, you read Bible. Bible, yes. That's another word. Another one. So let's say all them together. Reader. No, that one doesn't have. No. We want ball, baby, Bible. What about the one you used in writing? What is it? Biro. Oh, okay. Biro. No, we are saying ball. This one is ball. Biro. Now you say it. Let's hear.
Biro.
You shall say it. Biro. Okay, you are alright. Biro. How about that? Biro. What my name? Biro. Yes, a little better. Biro. Okay. All of us, let's say it together. Biro. What is this? You. Ball. How about this? How about this one? No. Hey. Now, in Yoruba, it's Iwe. But what about English? What do you call it? You don't know? What is it? What is it? Book. Okay. What about this one? Baby. No. Baby. Hey, let's see better. Baby. Okay. So it's starting from to lesson, I think.
Thank you very much.
You've
done very well. The other equipment, let us just know what the facilities you have and your expectations.
Yes, we have mostly amplification devices here. One is what you see here, we use for a group lesson like this.
Okay.
And then sometimes like this one that has some problem with some of the sounds, and then you will need a one-to-one kind of a lesson. Then I'll use another machine. This one is called a speech trainer. And at that time it will be 1-to-1. And then we also have an audiometer, which is used for measuring hearing, or hearing assessment.
The frequency.
Certainly.
Okay.
We have a frequency and intensity. So this is used in finding out the degree of loss of a hearing impaired person, or any person. We can generally, it is for the assessment of hearing sensitivity of an individual.
How often do you have this class?
Okay, the children we have them in turns coming here. This place is one for the whole school, and so one class comes once a day.
But you said something about it has to be soundproof.
Yes,
have
actually.
You raised any proposal on that?
Well, we have said it time and again about that.
That
we have requested, but things have been a little bit slow in coming. But one thing is that this room is serving two purposes. One is for our speech lessons. The other one is for our hearing test. The hearing test is supposed to be in another room altogether, and that is when we really need the soundproof environment. Okay. When we are doing the test, we're supposed to close all the windows and doors to cut off the noise from the outside. And at that time, the room should have been treated with this kind of tiles, stick tiles.
Insulated.
Yes, to make the room soundproof. And that is what we don't have for now. So we are just making do what we have now.
So you appreciate additional.
Certainly, in fact, we and then also
classroom.
Yes.
Like this.
Specifically, we need a standardized audiology clinic which is soundproof. And then also some of the equipment the children should use need what we call an EMO, but we don't have the equipment to fabricate that. We have the ear impression here, and then we take an impression which we have to mold something that the children will use in fitting their ear so that their hearing aids will be easily fit. But that one too we don't have.
And in addition, these equipment are not functioning, so we need replacement.
Of the equipment, they are not functioning, so you will need a replacement.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
These have been donated since the Governor Mudashiru time, that he gave us money to buy them. And since that time, for example, the headsets, we now have this few. We're supposed to have 10 at a time. Our classes are 10 at a day. Yes, 10 children in one class. But now, if I bring the 10 children, and then we'll be short of a headset that they will use.
Some will be looking.
Yes, some will not, unless we divide the class. And of course, for lack of time, we have a specific time on the timetable. And if we should divide it, it means that we have to use double the time to take up the same class.
So we are having marks.
No, we are doing it. You want to just demonstrate how to do it.
Percentage. Madam P. Percentage. P-E-R-C-E-N-T-A-G-E. Percentage. Then you come to the work of the children on display. And the tie and die. Yes. And the back.
This is the one they are working on.
Okay, presently.
Yes.
Tie and die.
Yes.
So when you do all these things, is it
we normally have exhibition.
They have
exhibition.
Okay.
Within the first lady.
What time of the year is that?
December.
December time. Even we are doing our staff shop, we do exhibition too. There are many colors exhibition.
You have enough materials for all this? Or you would need more?
We need more materials.
We need less.
Like what?
We need the paint, the artist colors. We need the
okay, that's different types. That's tie and die. The other one is screen printing. What is here now?
That is because that batik.
That one is batik.
No, this is screen painting.
Okay, screen painting.
And the other one is batik. This one. This is just some of it. Others that we are made by children.
Say that our art is fashion. We need to be fashion.
Yeah, we do
light reading. We need to smart.
That's the first lady.
Yes.
This is one that children we have brought him to have about 2,000 you are carrying.
Okay, it was framed.
Yes,
she was there personally.
Thank you very much. Welcome.
Welcome.
Good morning. Good morning. So what class are they having?
What class are you? Art class.
Primary 4.
Primary 4. They are doing art. This is another art master for Q1.
This is a woman working there now. And the students, they were the one working there.
How do you normally move her to your head? How many eggs do you make a day?
Let the children demonstrate what they do.
They lay eggs. In the morning they lay eggs. We take them. We give them water and food in the morning.
How about the eggs? How do you pick the eggs?
In the afternoon by 1 we will pick them. Then we give them another food and water. Yes, yes.
So,
the same thing happened.
just breed them.
Yes. Yes, we send them by Insta now. We are going to send them.